What's up, survivors? My name is Cap and welcome back to another 7 Days to Die tutorial. I'm currently doing this in Alpha 11.1, so if you happen to be watching a little bit down the road and something's not working the same, just know that they might have changed it with a patch or an update. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Okay, so I've showed you guys how to make tools and weapons and shelter and all that other stuff in the game here. So something else I want to show you how to make is some landmines, because, I mean, what's better than exploding some zombies? Now, there's three different kinds of landmines in the game. You got candy tin landmines, air filter landmines, and hubcap landmines. Those are the three different kinds they have there, and I'll show you how to make each one individually. Now, something that you're going to have for all three of those is gunpowder. Now, when looking for gunpowder, fortunately it is something that can be found, so sometimes while scrounging around the world you might actually find some gunpowder laying around here and you are good to go. But if you can't seem to find it and you want to make it, you're going to have to craft it. And in order to do this crafting for gunpowder, you're going to have to be able to do some mining, because you're going to have some potassium nitrate and some coal ore. Now, when you mine the two, they look like these two blocks right here. You'll get some of these, put a block of potassium nitrate up here, it gives you potassium nitrate powder. Put a block of coal ore up here and it'll give you a lump of coal. Now, once you have the potassium powder and the lump of coal, put the nitrate in the middle, lump of coal above it, and you can get some gunpowder. Now, once again, you have to do some mining. They are quite a ways down, so it may take a little bit of time to find it. Underground, the coal and the potassium nitrate look pretty similar to each other. Okay, the next thing you're going to need for each of these three different kinds of mines is scrap iron. Now, you can find this all over the place. You can get scrap iron from taking some of your tools or weapons you no longer need, like a pickaxe you picked up, and this will give you 12 of them there. So it's really easy to go about acquiring scrap iron. The other things you're going to need for like a candy tin mine is candy tin cans. You can find these all over the place too. And for the other two kinds of mines, you're going to have to be able to find some air filters and some hubcaps. Now, these can be found inside cars parked around there. Sometimes you can find air filters and air conditioning units on top of the buildings there. They're pretty easy to find too, so it's not something you have to really look very hard with. Okay, now the first of the three landmines I'm going to show you how to make is the candy tin mine. Now, this is the weakest of the three different kinds of landmines you can make. Just put one candy tin in the middle, gunpowder above it, and a piece of scrap iron above that. Now, this is going to make the weakest of the three different kinds of landmines. Now, by the weakest I mean it doesn't destroy blocks and it only does 50 damage to the entities. Now, when you place these, they take up just a little bit of room like this, and they can be picked back up if you need to move it again, so it's not that big a deal. Now, when these go off, if there's other landmines next to it, it won't cause them to explode and it won't cause them to trigger either. The second landmine I'm going to show you how to make is the Hubcap Landmine. This is the second most powerful one that's out there, and that it can do some block damage. It'll do 10 block damage to the surrounding blocks that's there, and it can do 75 damage to any entities there. You need 2 hubcaps for each landmine. Put one on the top, one on the bottom there, 2 things of gunpowder, and 1 piece of scrap iron in the middle here. And you can craft a hubcap landmine. Like I said, this is the second of the most powerful out of the three, and just like the candy tin mine, you can actually place this and then pick it back up if you need to be able to move it. And if you have other mines sitting off around it or whatever, it won't cause them to explode or detonate on their own, so it won't create a chain reaction here. Now, keep in mind, all these landmines you set, and if you find them sitting around the world or whatever, you can set them off if you walk over them or your buddies set them off, and it will pretty much kill you. And the third and most powerful landmine you can make is the car air filter landmine here. Now, this one does 10 block damage as well, but it has a range of 2, so it actually has a much bigger explosion radius, and it has an entity damage of 100. So if it does actually hit anything, it will do a lot more damage here. Now, for this, you need 1 car air filter right here in the middle, 3 gunpowder above it, and then 3 pieces of scrap iron above that, and that will give you the air filter landmine, which is the most powerful of it. And just like the other two, if you set it off next to other landmines, it won't cause it to actually explode either, and you can pick it up and move it. And there you have it. Like I said, it's fun to be able to blow stuff up, and this is a really good way to go about trying to fortify your house or your location, or just set some off in an area you know some zombies are going to wander through, and it can take out a pretty good sized chunk of a horde if they're roaming through there. Now, do keep in mind, if you decide to try and pick place these right up around the edge of your building here, like right on the steps or something, and they trigger this and blow it up, it's pretty much going to wipe out a big chunk of your door. So just keep that in mind if you decide that you have to go about fortifying your base, to put it a couple blocks out so that it doesn't destroy your base. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed this, maybe learned something. Thank you guys for your time. You guys have a good one, and I will catch you later.